Time's out.
Wait.
Is the truck loaded?
Yes, ma'am. Come on. Got a plane to catch.
Come on, if you don't leave now, you're gonna miss your flight, and then he's gonna be late for school. Come on, game's up.
Come on!
You got 3 days left to counter.
Wait.
You have to wait.
Wait.
You have to wait.
Wait.
Hey. Your granddad gave me that. Always use it when I travel.
Can I have it when you get back?
You have it? Yeah, all right. And we'll finish the game, okay? Don't reset it.
Okay. Ask Grandpa when he's gonna come visit.
Oh, well. Give me a cuddle. I love you. Okay, I'm gonna get... Let go.
We gotta go. Call me when you land.
Will do. I love you.
I love you too. Okay?
Yeah. Okay, see you on Friday.
Yeah. Say hi to Dad.
Will do.
Come on, honey. Gotta go. Morning, kiddo.
Yo.
You heard from Daddy this morning?
No.
Still thinking?
Yeah. I gotta move, but I think I can checkmate him in 3.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What's the move?
First move is pawn 5 to pawn 3.
What is it? You okay?
Hi, Miss White.
Hey, Grace.
Hey.
Did you grab the brownies I made?
Yeah.
Have a good day.
You too.
Hi, leave a message.
Hey, it's me. Haven't heard from you since yesterday. Hope the conference is going well. We're gonna see you tonight, and making something special for supper, so come home hungry. Love you. Bye.
Look what I made. It can go light speed fast by forming a portal through these generators. One creates negative energy and the other one creates positive. That's nice. Look, and there's room for the both of us.
Let me see. What's that?
Who want to have a baby, but they don't make Lego babies yet.
Is there milk in it?
Yeah. Jay, you want a brownie?
Yes! You're not having it?
Not if you aren't.
Hey, it's me. We've been waiting for an hour. Call me when you get this. Bye. Flight 767 from Newark. Have all the passengers come off the flight yet?
Here. Maintenance crews are on board.
we've been here for over an hour. My husband's on that flight, and he hasn't come out yet.
Maybe he's stuck in customs. This happens all the time. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can really do from here.
Okay. Thank you.
Just a friendly reminder to all our passengers to not be bags unattended. Unattended bags.
Is he here?
Not yet, kiddo.
Empire Place.
Hi, I'd like to inquire about a client who's there for the Relativistic Dynamics Conference. His name's Gabriel White, W-H-Y-T-E.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you tell me what time he checked out?
Mr. White is still checked in.
He is?
I'm dialing his room. There's no answer.
Would you do me a favor and send somebody to check that he's not there? He was supposed to be on a flight tonight, and I'm waiting for him at the airport in Toronto.
Sure, I'll have someone go to his room. Shall I put you on hold?
Yeah, sure. Thanks.
What happened?
Not sure. Daddy's late.
Housekeeping checked his room. He's not there, but his luggage is.
And he hasn't left any messages?
No, ma'am.
Hello.
Hey, Dad.
Oh, hi, sweetie.
Have you seen Gabe the last couple of days? Because, I'm at Pearson, and he was supposed to come off the flight, and he hasn't. So I called the hotel, and they said that he's still checked in, but his phone's turned off, and...
I saw him right after he landed. I took him to a workspace on campus and just left him. We were supposed to have lunch the next day, but he didn't answer his phone, so I assumed he was busy.
Something's wrong. He called me yesterday morning, and I haven't heard from him since.
Okay, I'll see what I can find out. I'll call you back.
Okay.
Tell Grandpa I said hi.
Yeah, I heard. Hi, Errol.
He says hi. Bye, Dad. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Come on, kiddo. Gabriel White, Newark. He left Wednesday morning. No, I haven't spoken to him today. The last time anyone spoke to him was my father in Princeton. Look, you're the police. Aren't you supposed to be doing something? Hey, Joanne. It's me. Hi. Can I ask you a huge favor? Would you watch Arrow for a couple days for me while I go to Princeton?
He called after landing, checked into his hotel, came to my office, and then we came here.
Well, have the police been here yet?
Not yet. I didn't even know this place existed. He's the one who showed it to me. I just gave him access and left, and he said he wanted a quiet place to work. This definitely was not here. Whatever it is, it must be his.
Did he have those crates with him?
Shrink wrapped, yeah.
Dad?
Yeah.
It's his wallet and his phone. We need to get the police here right away. And then maybe talk to people that he knew on campus. I don't know what to do.
Hey, Professor. I pulled those boxes we were talking about. Just let me know you want them.
Okay, I'll be right with you.
I need to get back.
Listen, we'll find him.
Dad, it's been 3 days. The police are baffled. And...
Marika, we'll figure it out.
Thanks, Dad.
Call me later.
All right.
Hi.
Hi. This place hasn't changed.
Yeah, it's my granddad's legacy. We kept it exactly how he made it. You want a coffee?
Yeah. Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Sorry. You, seen this guy in here the past couple days?
No. Sorry. Yeah, it's coming right up.
Hey, your report card.
Dad!
Hey, Peanut. Guess luck.
Can I see yours?
Yeah, all right.
Why were you away so much?
Because I never came home.
Errol? Okay.
Yeah, it's a strange dream.
This is Marika. Please leave a message.
Hey, Mom. Just checking in. Hope the lecture went well. Have a safe flight. Bye.
Was it about your mom?
No, I just forgot to call her earlier.
Was it about how you haven't studied for your finals?
I don't need to dream about reality.
Attention passengers on flight 318 with service to Toronto. We're now pleased to announce pre-boarding for this flight at gate 13. We would now ask passengers with small children or those requiring special assistance.
Mom? Mom?
Yeah?
Hey, welcome back. You just get in?
Yeah.
You want breakfast?
Thanks, that would be great.
All right, come down whenever.
Okay.
Morning, kiddo.
Hey, good morning. Didn't you have class today?
I canceled. I was too tired.
Didn't sleep on the plane?
Not much lately. There's another letter here from MIT. Have you accepted yet?
Told you, I'm just not a Red Sox fan.
Oh, honey. You can't let this go by.
We'll talk about this later. By the way, there's a message from Dr. Wong's office on the machine. Did you miss your appointment last week?
I'm not seeing Dr. Wong anymore.
Why not?
Because I never blacked out once from the medication, but he is keeping my driver's license, and I'm sick of taking the bus.
So, do you want to change medications?
Well, I'd like to stop them altogether.
As in you've already stopped?
I'd like to feel like myself again. You're not eating?
No, I already did. Let's talk about this later, okay?
Bye.
Welcome back.
Bye. Have a good day.
You too.
Okay. Anyone?
It would take weeks to even organize a workflow.
What if I gave you my approach?
Did it work?
No, you have to tell me. Oh, Mr. White, only 2 minutes left. Why even bother?
Sorry, sir.
Well, since you obviously don't need my instruction, why don't you tell us the answer?
It's unsolvable. You have one too many variables. We'd need to know the value of Z at least.
Okay, that's good for today. Mr. White, can I have a word? I'm listening.
Sorry.
What was so important this time?
Is this Grandpa Sal asking or Professor Sal?
Both.
I was helping Grace. She has her thesis defense coming up.
Sometimes I feel like you're taking advantage of your sweet, good-natured grandfather.
Hey, don't give me any special treatment.
I'm not sure how to treat you. You spend all your time with your girlfriend. You never hand in assignments half the time. You don't even show up. And yet you ace every one of my exams. How did you see the problem on the board so quickly?
Just did.
What? How?
I don't know how. I can see it like a color out of place. You need to know Z, otherwise it's a dead end.
What about this? Can you do it?
Yeah, I can do this. I'm gonna need a few hours.
Great. It took me a week. And I'll bet you come up with the same answer. Errol, can I show you something? It's in the lab.
You need a maid, Grandpa?
Okay. All right, look, I need you to listen very carefully to what I'm going to say. I need you to be open to the craziest possibilities. Things you dreamed of as a child. There are multiple universes. And we live in one of them, on one track, at one point in space, time. Now, before your father left for Princeton...
My father?
Just listen. Before he left, I believe he found a way to move back and forth on that track.
What?
He stabilized a traversable wormhole, moved the accelerated end of that wormhole into the past,
and traveled through it. It's an accelerator. I found it in one of those boxes in a storage room at Princeton. They were sitting there for 54 years when I found them. This display had the last coordinates of where I believe your father arrived, stored in its memory. GPS coordinates of exactly where I found it, minus 19,655 days from when I found it. I've been trying to make this work for years, but there were missing parts, and I don't have all your father's notes.
You're saying that my father...
I'm saying your father flew to Princeton, put this together, and went back to the calendar year 1946. Something must have happened to him there, otherwise he would have returned the instant he left. And we wouldn't have even perceived his absence.
What happened to him?
I don't know.
How would this be possible?
If I knew that, exactly I'd have fixed this years ago. But I'm not a specialist in quantum mechanics. I've had to learn about black holes and cosmic strings from scratch, and I still can't solve some of these fundamental problems. It says he created negative energy, but I have no idea how.
Why are you telling me this now? What is this?
You have a gift, Errol. More so than your father, even. I didn't want to have to ever tell you this. I'd have much preferred you just live your life. I can't do this alone. You help me. I think we can figure it out.
There's no proof.
There is proof. These were in one of the boxes. If you want to test this against your father's handwriting, be my guest. This mold, the ink, it's 67 years old. And I've transcribed all of your father's research notes. It's revolutionary, never been done before. And look at this. I think he was planning to meet with Einstein. I know I'm asking a lot, but the payoff, Errol, everything will be corrected.
What do you mean corrected?
I mean, we're living in a negative space. Gabe should be here now. Your mother, you, me, none of us should be living this life. Gabe disappeared in 2000. Anyone who was affected by that is living an alternate reality. We fix this, we bring him back. It'll all return to normal. The last 12 years of our lives will go back to what they were supposed to be.
You really believe this?
Yes.
Grandpa, you know how much Mom struggles forgetting about him. This is a fantasy. Have you told any of this to her?
Oh, I've only told you.
I'm begging you to keep it that way.
Harold.
You'd probably never forgive yourself.
Hi. Sorry I'm late.
It's okay, I just got here. You okay?
Yeah. Did you talk to your prof?
Presenting in 2 weeks.
Cool, well, I'll help.
No, you've done enough. Just show up to the presentation. I need a friendly face there.
Yeah, I'll be there. We still on for tonight?
Yeah, if you want. You seem kind of preoccupied.
No, I really had my heart set on seeing... What was it again?
One-man show about the Bhopal disaster?
Yes, exactly what I wanted to see. Hi.
Hi. So, want to tell me what's up?
No, tell me what research you're doing.
Mostly just the details of the GNHs of the 3 countries I'm studying. Since it's a theoretical model, the data has to be the same.
So what are you working on now, Professor? I take an old family photograph, and I paint a picture of that image, and then I make digital copies of it over and over again. Each time removing elements to it. And then I go back to the original painting and take the figures out as if they weren't there to begin with.
So you're altering your own memory sources?
Something like that, yeah. Hi, Andy.
Hi.
Hello.
Do you want to join us?
That's all right. I gotta get somewhere. Let me take these for you.
You still going?
Yeah. In a second.
Thanks, honey.
Excuse me for 1 minute.
Would you mind if I checked out your workstation?
You don't have to say anything, just listen. I have spent years on this. Everything I've done is based on evidence your father left behind. Let me walk you through his research.
Who's this?
It's my husband.
See,
he's dead.
We should get going.
Just think about what I've been saying, please.
Thank you, Professor. Good night.
Thank you for coming.
I admire you so much. I remember when you dreamed of becoming an artist. Now you're doing it.
That wasn't my dream, Pops.
You okay?
Yeah, why?
Seem distant.
Just, been away these 3 days.
Marika, you work too hard. Thanks for dinner.
It was takeout.
Yeah, but it was really delicious takeout.
Errol, I'll see you in class.
Yeah.
Good night.
Okay, I'll be late.
Do you ever think about your dad?
What?
We never talk about him.
We don't have to talk about him.
Please. I'd like to.
Did Gramps say something to you tonight?
About what?
Nothing. So you've been thinking about Dad a lot?
Yeah. It all came flooding back at the airport.
I remember we played chess. Went to the movies twice a month. On science nights, he'd teach me the concepts using my toys. He loved me. It's weird. But I don't remember what he looked like. Just photographs and stuff.
Do you ever get angry about what happened?
Mom, I don't think about it.
Did I ever tell you how we met?
No, not really.
It was when we were still living in Princeton, and Pops dragged me to some event that I didn't want to go to. I think Mom had just died like a couple months before, and he wanted to get me out of the house. Well, he introduced me to his prize student. And it was love at first sight. Just like when Mom and Dad got married. They asked me to marry him a month later at this old diner we used to go to. I resisted at first because he was a workaholic and wanted to change the world. I thought he wouldn't have time for a family. But you know what he said?
What?
He could change the world and be home for supper every night. And he was. He was so confident. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Such a dreamer. Nothing was impossible. You know, I have this reoccurring dream about the night that he didn't come home, where he calls and tells me what happened.
What happened?
He fell in love. Or he hit his head and had amnesia. Or he just wanted a different life. Not with us.
You can't do this. You're off the medication. It's putting you in a rut.
They're not helping. I don't want to feel numb. It's just that, you know, your dad, he never broke a promise ever. And I remember his face at the airport so vividly, and the way that he looked at me, it just looked like he knew something.
You can't do this again. You can't think like that.
I just want to know.
It doesn't matter.
That's the only
It
thing
doesn't
I
matter.
want.
You can't. What difference does it make? He's gone. He's dead.
This time I'm late.
I can't go.
What is it?
My mom.
Is she okay?
I shouldn't leave her alone.
Is that what you were trying to tell me earlier?
You want to know why I'm not going to MIT? I can't leave her alone. I wish it were different. I'm sorry. I know we had plans.
Sometimes it's hard not to take everything you do for me for granted. Of all people, you don't have to apologize.
You know, I've been carrying this around for weeks. I was gonna give it to you after grad, but I can't wait.
You had this all these years?
They still don't make them, but
Is that a baby?
let me know when you're ready for the real thing.
Soon.
I gotta check on her. I'm sorry.
Do you want me to stay? Keep you company?
No, thanks. I don't think she'd want you to see her like this. Careful. But you go to the play.
Not if you aren't.
Call you later, okay? Sorry. Miss any more classes, you're gonna be worse than me. Mom. Mom. Oh, fuck! Mom. Mom! Mom. I need an ambulance at 1637 Sherwood Drive. No! My mom's not. She's not breathing. No, I can't. She's not breathing. No, please. Come on. What do I do? No, Mom, come on. Fuck. No. 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 I said things to her I shouldn't have.
I'll get some water.
Give me a minute. I'll meet you at the car.
Okay.
Grandpa? Is there any chance what you were saying is true? Walk me through the research.
Very intense.
By the way, my secretary has access to the lab but knows nothing of this, and I'd like to keep it that way.
Yeah, sure.
I suggest you follow suit. Don't tell anyone.
Accounts for more than half the increase last year in the GNH of Ghana, and the source has been verified twice. It's in the bibliography.
Well, that's excellent work.
Thank you.
How do you feel?
Relieved. So, we celebrating or what?
Yeah, absolutely. I just have to check on something with Gramps in the lab.
Everything okay?
Yeah, I'm just helping him with something.
That's great. What?
Theoretical stuff? Wormhole theories.
Science fiction?
Yeah, kinda. Helps me relax. Do something fun.
I'm glad.
Yeah, so I'll call you later. Congrats.
Grandpa, if this is true, why would he want to meet with Einstein after he invented the machine?
Read it.
Can't just tell me.
Well, I'm not entirely sure what to tell you, but obviously it's important. Okay, the Lorentz transformation?
Yeah, right here.
Your orders, gentlemen? Coffee for the young man.
Thank you.
And Earl Grey for the professor.
Thank you.
I'm done for the evening. Need anything else?
No, thank you.
Grams.
Shut it.
Hey.
Hey, where are you?
Swamped. I don't think I can make it.
Sorry.
Wow, doesn't sound very relaxing.
Well, you know, occupational hazard.
Well, don't work too hard.
Okay, I won't.
Bye.
So assume that in 3 dimensions, the X, Y, and Z axes are all parallel to the respective counterparts. And the relative velocity between the two observers is V along the common x-axis.
So the two observers are using their own Cartesian system to measure the intervals.
Exactly. There's your negative energy. so dangerous. For a person to be inside this, how it travels through a wormhole. And even if it does work, I mean, my father was killed. Hey.
Hi.
What are you doing here?
What are you working on?
An experiment, actually. It's kind of volatile.
Does it have something to do with traveling through a wormhole into the past?
Victim suffered a gunshot wound. Carried no identification. Brands of clothing, unidentifiable. The assailants left only his pocket watch and his keys. No witnesses, no suspects. I think this is my father. And I have to stop this from happening in 1946. I know it's hard to believe. That's why I didn't tell you. And the chances of us succeeding in doing something like this are so small. But we have to try. Because the payoff, everything would be different. I'm sorry I didn't tell you. But you believe me, right?
I believe you believe it, but...
I know, it's crazy. I felt the same way as you at first.
I have to get back to work.
Tonight, I'll make dinner. You can ask me anything you want. I'll explain the science behind it.
Okay.
Why didn't you tell Mom what you were doing?
Because I wasn't sure I'd succeed. I didn't want to give her false hope. She needed to move on, try to enjoy her life in whatever form she could.
Are you sure that was the right choice?
No. I couldn't help but think that if she did latch onto the possibility of bringing your father back, couple that with her depression...
You were already afraid that she was going to take her own life.
Exactly. Why suffer through the waiting period if it'll all be corrected? You're not thinking of telling Grace?
No. No, of course not.
Like old times. If this works and you bring your father back to 2000, what will happen to our lives for the past 12 years?
My parents will be alive. I'll be a happier person. I'll be more confident. I won't be acting out of fear that I'll lose the people around me. We're only changing one thing that shouldn't have happened. And so I don't see your life path changing that much. You know, you'd have the same interests, you'd go into the same field.
And we'd have no memory of this life. Sounds perfect. If we're together.
Why wouldn't we be together?
Well, nothing's guaranteed, right? I mean, I could get hit by a bus, or you could meet some other girl going to the movies with your dad and ask her out to prom.
I'm not gonna ask anyone else out to the prom.
No, I'm serious. I mean, you gravitated towards me as a child partly because you were missing a parent. That first time you stayed at my place was when your mom went to Princeton. We spent day and night together, and that won't happen now. None of this will exist, and we won't even know what this was. What are the chances we repeat it?
We knew each other well before 2000. We were inseparable as children before my father left. We'll be together again. I know it. I'm sure of it. Wait, 1 second.
Errol.
Just 1 second.
Honey, it's just a fucking chessboard.
I just need some things to motivate me.
Some things?
What?
It's everything.
It's just the chessboard.
No, it's our life. If you had the chance, would you just keep resetting it till it was perfect?
This is coming from an idealist who spent the past 2 years studying new economies for developing countries?
No, Errol, I'm a realist.
What's wrong with idealism? What's wrong with wanting a mother and a father who aren't dead?
That's not fair. I didn't choose any of this.
No, you didn't. But please don't pretend like you understand. Grace.
We have a life here. We talked about getting married, said we were getting a new place, gonna start a family.
My father left unnaturally. It had ripple effects.
That we're dealing with.
No, that I'm correcting. Everyone that he might have encountered, their lives have to revert back to...
I'm pregnant. How are you gonna correct that?
How long?
5 weeks. What do you want to do?
I don't know. I need time to think.
Stop working on this.
I don't know if I can.
Well, there's your answer then.
Is there any way to make sure that Grace and I will be together in the new timeline?
You shouldn't be thinking about messing with other elements. The point here is to correct things, not create an ideal world for yourself.
That is correct. We're meant to be together.
So what, you want to go back, talk to yourself as a kid, and plant the idea to woo her again? I don't know. The more attachments you make here, the harder this will all be. How's the field stability?
Terrible. Just been stuck for weeks.
Well, you're doing great. Just keep at it, okay? I gotta go.
All right.
You gonna be okay?
Yeah.
See you later.
All right, you're 8 weeks in, so it's still too early to tell, but it looks good so far. But I wouldn't tell your friends for another month, okay?
Okay.
All right.
What? It should be working. The tangent vectors are correct. I have ds squared defined, but the accelerated end keeps going off into who knows where.
Okay, just calm down. Chalk.
Second drawer.
There's none left.
What difference does it make? If I can't solve it, how the hell can you?
Is he okay?
No, he'll be fine. Thanks, Mrs. Moore.
Are you all right?
It's been a long time since someone asked me that.
Well, I've been meaning to ask you often.
I'm fine, thanks.
I've noticed, Professor, that outside of the lab, you're always alone. If you ever need to talk, I'm here.
I wish I could.
Maybe someday you'll tell me why you can't.
I hope to be able to do that.
Hello?
Grace, it's Sal.
Hi.
Do you have a minute?
Not sure, really.
I just wanted to ask, how's Harold been lately?
I haven't really seen him. I'm asleep when he gets home, and he's asleep when I leave.
I'm worried about him.
With all due respect, you put this idea of correcting everything into his head. Why would you care how he is?
Hi.
Hey.
How you feeling?
Okay.
I got your chocolate milk and bacon.
Thanks.
Well, I'll be working in the basement if you need me. Can we talk about this? Well, say something.
What do you want to hear? Every day I'm afraid this will all disappear because part of me knows you'll succeed, but I want nothing more than for you to fail.
Well, you might get your wish. We've hit a snag. Been stuck for weeks.
So you're stopping?
I can't stop until I've tried everything. You know that.
So what do you want? What should I do? Abort?
No.
Isn't that what you're doing?
No. All of this will happen again. It'll be better.
Do you ever think that maybe your father was meant to die there? That was his natural course, and this is ours? Don't you see, Errol, despite everything, I like this life. I like who I am, and I fell in love with you as you were here.
Grace, as I am, I'll make a terrible father. I don't want to pass this down to our child. I want a clean slate.
Nobody has a clean slate.
Because nobody gets the chance to have one.
I can't live like this. I mean, knowing our lives could end at any second, and we have no say.
Most people don't.
And most people don't sleep with the Grim Reaper. Can you look me in the eye and tell me with absolute assurance that if you go through with this, we'd be able to recreate the soul of this baby?
I'll stop. I'll stop. You're right. There's no guarantee. I can't lose you. I'll tell Sal I'm not doing this anymore. Okay?
First time your mother tried to commit suicide was just before I moved here. My God, you were only 15 years old. The night before that happened, I tried to convince her to go out with another man. I wanted her to move on, but she flat out rejected the idea. We argued. I told her she was being foolish for holding on to the memory of your father for so long. And the next day, she never stopped loving him. When when your child is in distress, this was never supposed to be her life.
It's my child I have to protect now. I'm sorry.
As I said, it's 4 bedrooms. I understand you're expecting.
We only need 2.
Ah, 4 is better.
Really?
Yeah. Never know.
Easy for you to say.
And do.
So there's a large living area. Perfect for a TV and a sitting room.
Yeah. TV right here. I can have my recliner back here.
No, I don't want our kid watching TV.
What? But I was gonna...
What? You don't like TV either.
Yeah, but I could lie around on Sundays, have my buddies over, drink some beers.
You don't have any buddies.
I'll make buddies. And you'll hate every one of them.
Do you have a girlfriend?
Play it out. I'm serious, play it out.
We could always just suck it up and do the banquet hall thing.
Why don't we do it at the new place? There's room in the backyard. We can just keep it to close friends and family. Small.
Errol.
What? What is that? How?
It's hard to pinpoint. It was still early in the pregnancy, may not have been a fully viable embryo.
Could it have been stress?
Could have been a factor, sure, but sometimes it's just spontaneous. I'm sorry. I'll check on her again in an hour.
Hi. I just heard. I'm so sorry. I figured you might come here. Is Grace still at the hospital?
This isn't it. My dad doesn't get shot in an alley. Mom doesn't take those pills. My child does not spontaneously. Every time I try to commit to this life, something tells me that I shouldn't. Sometimes I can see all the things that were supposed to happen so clearly. Grace comes to Cambridge with me. We have a family.
It can all still happen.
It has to.
Well, it's up to you, kiddo. You said we were close.
We are. It's just this one problem with the Earthquakes.
What do you mean?
I want to leave from here and land on this spot in 1946. Now, we know how the Earth moves. We know where it will be in its solar orbit. Our nutation calculations were correct, but in calculating the rate of the Earth's spin, I completely forgot to account for the seismic events that altered the balance of the Earth's mass.
And therefore the rate of spin.
31 events since 1946 that significantly altered the rate of rotation. Last year's earthquake in Japan alone shortened the Earth's day by 1.8 millionths of a second. So we add that to the known effects of ocean currents and atmospheric winds. Exactly where and when we want. The computer was calculating correctly, I just wasn't feeding it the right variables.
You've done it.
Now, a couple more weeks of tests, and I guess we'll never know this happened.
Father would, in theory, be the only one who would remember any of this, since his life would be uninterrupted from the moment we intercepted him onwards.
So now what's the plan?
Okay, I meet him as soon as he gets off the plane at Newark. I think we should let as much of that timeline occur before his disappearance.
Gramps?
What?
I'm gonna go, not you.
No. If this doesn't work, you still have a life
It
here.
won't matter. This timeline won't continue. We'll test it, we'll make sure everything is safe. But even if I don't succeed for whatever reason, you'll know because nothing changes. And then at that point, you can do whatever you think is necessary, but I have to try it my way.
What is your way?
Well, talking to him at the airport isn't gonna be enough.
That depends on what we say. He has to tell Marika. That's the key. She has to be aware of his intentions, then they can play it out after that.
We have to ensure that he doesn't do it again. If we Ebenezer Scrooge him here and now, we could cease to exist because he would have already avoided the mugging. Our only asset is that we have his memory in 2000 and 1946. That's the only thing that's gonna survive after the correction.
In theory.
We have to show him the damage he's done without removing him from his reality.
Just sign here. Your instructor will be with you in a few minutes.
It's not about correcting anymore. I'm gonna make sure this doesn't happen to us again. Whatever it takes. Next time we meet, I'll have our whole wonderful lives ahead of us. I promise.
What is this?
Instructions. Your father to make sure I visit Professor Kale's chemistry department on May 15th, 2012.
Why?
Mrs. Moore will be there, if you must know. You ready?
So if nothing happens in 3 days, it's up to you to do it right.
Understood.
You know, if this works, I'll never be able to thank you.
No, you won't. And I won't know if you've been incinerated for 3 days.
Well, the tests went fine. I hope you'll visit us more, Grandpa.
See you in another life, kiddo.
See you Friday.
Say hi to Dad.
Will do.
Come on, honey. We gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go.
Hello?
Hey, Sal, how are you?
I'm great. Good flight?
Yeah, thanks. I'm just getting out. I'll come by after I check into the hotel.
Perfect. See you then.
He's just growing up so fast. He's got the same love of science as me, but it's like Marika's artistic flair kind of balances him out somehow. He's probably a better critical thinker than I ever was.
Perhaps another student for me. So this is the place.
Yes, indeed.
It's a dead space. You'd be lucky if you see a janitor down here once a week.
Some things never change.
Can I ask what this is all about? I'm sorry. After your dissertation, I promised never to question you again. I take it back.
No, I guess I want somewhere quiet to work, that's all.
You okay for light?
Yeah. No, I'm good. Listen, I really appreciate this. Thank you. Do you want to meet up for lunch tomorrow?
Yeah, sure. Just let's touch base in the morning.
All right.
If you need anything else, let me know.
I will do.
It's good to see you, Gabe.
Good to see you too.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Hello?
Hey, Sleepy.
What time is it?
6:30.
How's the conference?
About to find out. You need to get up. See you later, okay?
Okay.
Bye, my darling.
Bye.
If you're looking for the professor, he's on his Saturday morning walk.
Do you know when he'll be back?
No. Why don't you people go to his office?
What do you have?
Johnny?
That's right. Coffee?
Sure.
I make that too. They're on me.
Oh, no, that's not necessary.
Oh, please. Where are you from?
Well, London originally, yeah.
Great city.
Welcome to Jersey.
Thanks.
Thanks, Johnny. So what brings you here?
Work.
What kind of work do you do?
I've had a very strange day. I don't mean to be rude.
That's okay. You're new here.
Yeah.
Hey, wild guess. You're in research. Takes one to know one. Institute or university?
I can't really talk about it.
It's okay. I can't tell you that I'm here on a theoretical physics scholarship.
You look a bit young. What are you working on?
I'm doing a paper on a phenomenon called wormholes. It's purely theoretical. My mentor, Dr. Whale's the real expert. I'm just learning about it. My name's Errol.
Son's name's Errol.
Really? Where's he?
Home.
How long are you here for?
Not long.
Well, that's good. One thing I've found in traveling is that you can't stay away from home too long. Not good for family life.
If I may ask, what angle are you researching on wormhole theory?
What the implications of a stable one would be.
Really? What have you found so far?
Do you love them?
What?
Your family, do you love them?
Yeah, I love my work and my family.
That must be nice. In my experience, one or the other has to give.
Well, it's just a matter of finding the right balance.
You mind if I ask you how you found that balance? Well, you're doing better than I am. I got no wife, no kids. Both my parents are dead.
I'm sorry.
You should be.
Oh, well, good luck with your paper.
Actually, my father's not dead yet. He left me when I was 9. My mom and I dropped him off at the airport. He was going on a business trip to Princeton. He was supposed to come back in a few days, but he never did. We waited a long time. I mean, my mom did. It was so long ago, I don't really remember him. My mom went back to school and became a professor, and she was inspired in her work, but she never got over the confusion of not knowing where my father went. I think she thought he ran off with another woman. She was devastated, and she took her own life. But then my grandfather came to me, and he said that we could find my father. If we worked together, it would take time, maybe years to figure out what he had done. But we did it. I hadn't seen him in 12 years.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
So tell me about Einstein. That's why you're here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Why? What could he possibly tell you that you don't already know?
You first tell me. What happens to me?
Tonight you're mugged. They kill you. That's it. All this work and some guys take you for the money in your pocket.
What is this?
That's you. It's your suit. That's your description. They left your pocket watch. I don't know why. You wearing your keys in your left pocket?
Yeah. Basement wall.
This is everything you've missed for 12 years. You really were a good father. I was a happy kid.
How did she die?
Pills. It was her third try. She couldn't bear not knowing why the love of her life vanished.
And you?
I lost everything. And I rebuilt your dream. It's all here. All because you wouldn't tell her what you were doing. So you tell me, why?
I tried so many
You never
times.
said the words, I'm building...
She didn't want to hear it. Anything that would change our life, she wouldn't have it. She's happy. You know, I decided I can travel. I can go, I can come back. She'll never know.
Try and speak in the past tense. It was a long time ago. Mom didn't sign up for this.
Signed up? Really? This is the most important discovery in history. Imagine the good that we can do with this.
No, you have to choose. It's one or the other. Your family or this.
Well then, family. Always family. I never knew that this would happen.
Okay.
It's really you, isn't it? You're a man. And you? Well, it took you, what? Under a year to do what took me decades. And your mother was right. You are a genius.
I'm not. I'm not a genius. I've been selfish, neglectful. I had a child. I had a life with Grace, and I fucked it up.
Little Grace, our neighbor?
You are the only one who can fix this now.
I will. I promise you.
I missed you.
I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, no, you just give me a couple of days and I'm going to go back and I'm going to talk to your mum. I'm going to tell her. I'm going to make sure there's no misunderstandings.
A couple of days?
Listen, I have to finish my work here. Einstein's going to help me set up the parameters of its use. I've finished the work he started. That's why I'm here. Create safeguards. Okay, to prevent this kind of thing from happening. That's what he did with the atomic bomb.
You can't. There are no parameters. Einstein spoke against the use of the bomb. Even with all my genius, I couldn't begin to imagine the chaos if even one more person used this. There are no exceptions. Al would tell you the same thing. You have to go back now and destroy it.
There's nothing wrong with the technology. Nothing. Listen, I've been very, very careless. I realize that, and I've been talking to strangers even. I'm going to stay down here the entire time.
Mama died because of this. Does that mean anything?
Of course it does. That's why I will avoid the mugging this time. Now, you've given me what I need. You can even stay here. There's so many questions I want to ask you. You're grown now. We can make sure that I get back safe.
I know you think you're being safe. I know you think you're being careful. But you have to look at the chart. Look at it. Look at it carefully.
Why didn't you intercept them before I left? Why risk coming back?
That's the question, isn't it? I wanted to see this. I wanted to see the fruits of your labor. That glorious unknown that you gave up everything for. I hoped you'd go back immediately. And you could erase the last 4,556 days of my life. And I'd be a child, looking up at you with wonder as you came back from your trip.
I will do.
The problem is, I know how you think. You and I have lost the same things. But I had to feel those losses. I had to watch a loved one die. I had to create safeguards to make sure that this never happened again. You say you love Mom and me?
More than anything.
They love you too. Go back now. Remember the man I became because of your choices.
No! No! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! No!
First move of pawn 5 to pawn 3.
Hi. Honey, look who's here.
Dad.
Hi.
Hi, Mr. White.
You're early. What happened?